AC companies do a lot of business this time of year selling air conditioning checkups.
And for a small fee, a technician will come out and make sure your unit is working the way it should. But what do you think would happen if we had several companies look at the same unit? Would they come up with the same diagnosis?
Troy Hayden used a hidden camera to find out, and he joins us live. And you had an air conditioner that was working in perfect working order, right?
Right, we did. So we had a perfect unit, and boy, did we get a wide range of results from 3 different technicians. And it made us wonder, did these guys not know what they were doing, or is somebody here intentionally trying to rip us off? We began by asking a trusted technician to look over an AC unit provided by a volunteer.
So that's well within range also.
The tech tested everything he needed to, the power draws, the motor, the cooling, and he showed us what he was doing every step of the way.
It's about a 23-degree temperature split.
In his expert opinion,
If I had to say so, this unit's in pretty good shape.
then we called 3 different AC companies asking for a simple checkup, paying from $35 to $75 for the service call. Under the eye of our hidden cameras, our first technician looked over the unit much the same way our expert did. But he didn't come up with the same diagnosis.
$348.93.
That's right, $348.93 for a new capacitor, a part our expert said was fine. And he used a line sure to get to anybody staring a triple-digit summer in the face.
It could last you a few weeks, it could last you a day, it could last you another year, but at times if it does go out, you know, you'll have the possibility the unit won't work.
Later in the day, our second called technician got right to work and came up with a diagnosis any homeowner would like.
Everything actually looks really, really good. So I just need a signature right here and then the bottom of that.
The only charge, the service call. But the third call definitely wasn't the charm. Remember, this is a unit we saw testing as perfect. So what does this third tech say?
Anything that I recommend, I have tested, you know, at my house.
Okay.
I'm not going to recommend something if it doesn't work.
But boy, does he recommend a lot.
Recommend an inline surge protector. I always recommend AC Renew to be put in the refrigerator. I recommend taking out the 30, putting in 60. I always recommend to flush out the condensation. So I recommend a 25/5 UF capacitor. Both.
The total?
The total would be $1367.15 plus tax.
You heard right. He's recommending our perfectly running unit get more than $1,300 in repairs.
The technician's got to decide, okay, what's more important? The integrity of my work or feeding my family?
Daryl Royce owns Specialty Cooling and Heating. He's also the president of a Valley AC Trade Association.
You're here to check the AC? I am.
And he says a lot of these problems stem from more and more companies paying their technicians totally based on commission. So basically, they don't make money if they don't sell repairs.
If you send someone into a house and you say, Troy, you're not going to make any money unless these people need a repair, at some point, you're going to decide, well, I've got bills to pay and family to feed. I've got to find a repair even if there isn't one.
Because unfortunately, it's one of those industries that gets a lot of inquiries and complaints.
Felicia Thompson says the Better Business Bureau gets more complaints about AC businesses this time of year than any other type of business. And she says consumers need to do some homework.
It's really important to know who that company is coming to your house before you even call them, making sure you've researched them, checked them out, because unfortunately once they're there, they're likely to find something that is going to need work on. And it depends on the ethics of the company as to how far they'll go to misquote you.
And as we saw here,
Everything actually looks really, really good. So
$348.93.
The total would be $1367.15 plus tax.
not doing your homework can really cost you. So what do? Our AC expert said to stay away from free or really inexpensive checkups. This is a cost about $65 to send a technician out to your home. And anybody who charges much less than that might be more motivated to find repairs. And you can also call the manufacturer of your unit and ask for their recommended service companies here in the Valley. Reporting live, Troy Hayden, Fox 10 News.
You're watching the best.
Great advice, Troy. Thank you. Arnold Schwarzenegger's